All right, what's going on, guys? Farzi Wasugi, you recapping pretty bad first half. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Could have been worse. Some good, some bad. I think here's my thing. Like, and I've said this all year long with the Chiefs' offense this year. The offense has not been bad at moving the football. The Chiefs' offense has been good at operating, moving along, getting first downs, getting yardage, all that stuff. That has not been the issue with the offense. It's been the drops, the turnovers, and the really that killer instinct to finish drives. That's been the biggest issue with the Chiefs' offense this year. If they play better, this offense at times does kind of remind me of the Alex Smith era, where they would move the ball well, but they would struggle in red zone situations, and you're seeing that right now. Again, could be worse. It's not the worst thing in the world. But at the end of the day, hey, I mean, the Chiefs have started better in past games, and then they struggle in the second half. Now it's the other way around. Listen, last week's game on the road against a division rival was worse than this. Chiefs will pick it up for sure. I have no doubt about it. I don't think anyone realistically watching this game knows the Chiefs are going to pick it up. This is a huge reason why Andy Reid always defers. and look, the Chiefs win the coin toss a lot. Have whatever conspiracy theory you want with that. But the Chiefs defense did get a stop, and I was kind of questioning, like, why did Andy Reid call a timeout there? Well, I suppose they got things figured out on those last three plays. They're forcing the punt and going into halftime with a score still within reach. It's a one-score game. Offense has got to be more dynamic than this. Isaiah Pacheco, I think, is playing well. 7 rushes for 54 yards. Hopefully he took the over on that. I definitely took the over on the Mahomes runs also. That definitely helped. But I think in general, your biggest pass catcher, no surprise, it's Travis Kelce, but only 2 for 33 yards. So Chiefs offense definitely needs to be better than this. Packers defense has done a lot. But hey, you know what Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo are really good at? Making adjustments. They've always been very good at that. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them make some adjustments here. The one thing, the Chiefs didn't get a sack in last week's game until very late. Didn't get a turnover last week. I think the Raiders only committed 1 penalty, and that was the running into the punter penalty, which got declined. So the Raiders didn't have any enforced penalties. I know there was a false start on the Packers offensive lineman right before halftime. So obviously you can't make teams commit penalties, but I would like to see the Chiefs defense go out there, make some plays, make some stops, force some turnovers. Chiefs offense go out there and play their game. I've said that so many times, and as long as they do that, they'll find ways to win. But in general, this was not a very good first half for the offense when it came to the red zone. Everything else the offense did, try to move the football, no problems. I have no problems with that. Just got to find ways to finish. Thank goodness for Harrison Butker. Harrison Butker is the only kicker this year to not miss. He's made every single field goal in PAT this year. No other kicker has been able to say that right now. So hopefully the Chiefs are better than that. 3 sacks in the red zone. That's the part that's frustrating the most. The 3 sacks in the red zone. And Patrick obviously got that first down on that run there, but it was back because of the holding penalty on Creed Humphrey. Those are killers for sure. So they've got to be a lot better than that. So I'm expecting the Chiefs to turn around in the second half. I definitely want to see more of Isaiah Pacheco. I think we're seeing him a little too much, using him a little excessively in the passing game. Isaiah Pacheco has just 13 yards, but it's 3 catches, more than anyone else on the team. Kelce has the yardage with 33, the most. For comparison, on the Packers side, Christian Watson, who's been getting the best of Trent McDuffie in this one, he has 3 for 37 and a touchdown. Really 2 easy touchdown passes for the Packers in this one here. Tucker Kraft has also been getting some really good plays out there too against Watson and also Brian Cook at times. So they've got to be a lot better than that. The running game needs to be better too, though the run defense for the Chiefs, that is, because A.J. Dillon and this Packers team, they're not very good at running the football, not at all. So I would like to see the Chiefs step up in that area as well, play better there, because they're definitely a much better football team when defensively, and the Packers aren't this good as an offense, especially on the ground. Listen, Jordan Love, man, in the last 2.5 games, 7 touchdowns, no picks. Had 3 touchdowns and no picks last week. I don't think he got sacked last week either. So in the last, if you want to include the last game and this one, he's got 5 touchdowns, no sacks in the last 6 quarters. So obviously the Packers have definitely been playing better as of late, and the Chiefs definitely need to find ways to adjust. I've said it so many times, Chiefs do a really good job of making adjustments, and you see it a lot. It's not just a 1 or 2 time thing. We've seen it so many times with Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo. That's why I've always said the 4 quarters, like play good football for 4 quarters, but you just don't see that often with Andy Reid. Yeah, Greg's right. Losing Drew Tranquill, that's a huge one right there. You already are without Nick Bolton, though he is expected to be back sooner than expected. Or not, I should say sooner than expected, but pretty soon. But yeah, losing Drew Tranquill right now is just rough. And concussions, you just never know, that kind of thing. Everyone recovers from that differently. So hopefully he gets better there. Kelsey's in a mood today, sitting on the bench looking half asleep. Yeah, when you have those really long drives right there while the defense is out there, they're not good. Yeah, second half has not been good to the Chiefs this year, Nick, no doubt about it. But I hope that they can build off last week. Gotta hope that happens at some point, because if the Chiefs are going to win this game, they obviously need to have a much better second half compared to the first half, and I trust that they will. You start with the football, man. Yeah, Chris Collinsworth kind of alluded to this, that the Chiefs haven't really been doing anything. You just don't see that same style of offense, so. Yeah, you're right, Christopher. When they finally, Chris Jones has been very quiet lately. My brother was just mentioning this, and I had a friend text me the exact same thing. Chris Jones has been very quiet lately, but when he went out there pressuring Jordan Love, man, Jordan Love threw a really bad pass at one point. Actually, a couple of times where, fortunately for him, no Chiefs defender was in that area to make a play and force a turnover. But if you can pressure the guy, and Chris Jones is better than those offensive linemen there for sure. Packers offensive lineman is solid, good, but not good enough to where Chris Jones can't beat them. Chris Jones has been double teamed his entire career. Like, he's capable of doing some things. And obviously, and this is nothing new, the Chiefs are moving him around on that defensive line, trying to have a matchup against offensive tackles at times. And you've seen him get the best of those guys at times. I love how a lot of people are saying we've been struggling in the second half, and then you have a few comments here, people saying we're a second half team. I love it. Red zone, yeah, I agree, Elaine. Definitely needs to be better. All right, I'll read a few more here and get out of it. Mahomes isn't playing like we know he can for the last couple of games. Offense seems off. Can't pinpoint it. I mean, he did just win Offensive Player of the Week this past week. I know overall whole body of work this season, no, it hasn't been the same, but still one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. Like, you would still rather have him. Or not. Keep in mind, like, Mahomes is number 2 right now in the MVP race on the betting odds. I know that doesn't mean much right now, this moment, in early December, especially right now in this game. But I think that just shows you that a lot of people would still rather have him than not. Yeah, we were talking about the O-line earlier today. I know Wanya Morris, a lot of people were hoping he would get more opportunities, and he did, allowing a sack there, though I think that's more on Mahomes holding onto that ball a little too long on that play when he had a player wide open. Yeah, I love the mixed comments about second half struggles, and then we're a second half team. I love the okay. See, I would like to see more of this, Jay. And I know Andy Reid's so creative that he's capable of finding that, but I mean, where is that creativity? We need to see that in the second half, starting out, especially in the red zone. I don't know if that's really going to make a difference. By the way, I'm just going to be completely honest. When I think of Jack Cochran, anytime his name comes up, I just think of the fact that he got into a little fist fight with Travis Kelce in training camp. That's the only thing I think of when I think of Jack Cochran. But seriously, like, when you guys think of Jack Cochran, what comes to mind? Does anyone know where Jack Cochran went to college without Googling it? All right. I'm going to get out of here. Looks like they're about to get ready to play. All right. Hey, I'm expecting a better second half. I know the second half has not been good to the Chiefs this year, but I think they can build off last week and get some points out there. All right. I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back after the game. We'll be recapping the game, doing the Chiefs Zone podcast live. Join me then. I'll talk to you all later. Take care.